Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Reece Akhtar. I'm the co-founder of Deeper Signals. We are a technology and employment development company based here in New York. It's great to be here virtually talking with you a bit about Deeper Signals, but really taking this deep dive to explore why we believe that insight is a force for change. And so I want to start off this conversation with a question, and that is, how well do we really know ourselves? It was Socrates that first asked us to know thyself, and thousands of years later, we're still struggling to answer this question and figure out how can we be our best selves, how can we develop our talents, but more importantly, how can we manage our negative emotions, our anxieties, our insecurities, and stop them getting in our way. And this is paradoxical as we live in this hyper-connected world where every decision and action can be captured and recorded, and AI can know us better than we know ourselves. Yet despite all this data, we still lack the self-awareness and understanding to really facilitate behavior change. And practically speaking, this lack of self-awareness has real consequences in the workplace. When we look at the problems that organizations face, it's typically the result of leaders not understanding their people, managers not knowing how to communicate or engage with their teams, and individuals not knowing how to work with their colleagues. And so all in all, this lack of understanding is really reducing our ability to work effectively and collaboratively. And so if we can help people to not only understand themselves, but to be better understood by others, we can really start to make more meaningful attempts at improving effectiveness and really developing employee talent across all levels of the organization. And so despite this need to raise self-awareness, I think as a practice and as a discipline, this area of people insights and analytics, we've spent too much time thinking about the inputs and the predictions of our talent models and really overlooked the human side of the equation. I think this is really reflected in the prevalence of selection-focused solutions that have sprung up in recent years, the ongoing criticisms of data privacy, and the general suspicion and unease about being measured and judged by an AI algorithm. And so while these prediction machines make it cheaper and faster for organizations to make decisions, it's actually at the cost of transparency, helpfulness, and really helping individuals thrive and perform in their roles. And so we need to shift our mindset away from viewing data as something to be extracted from someone, and instead use this technology, this data, this innovation to work with people. That is, use this innovation to create more personalized, human-centered experiences that can really help people thrive alongside help organizations better develop their workforce. Doing so will not only help organizations stay skilled, adaptive, and prepared for new challenges, but actually empower individuals' professional and career development. And so Deeper Signals, our mission is to unlock accurate and personal insights at scale. We want to help everyone be better understood and understand themselves. And by doing so, we believe we can radically transform the way people work together. And so by combining data, technology, and personality science, we want to democratize self-insight and use this information to really enhance and transform employee development. And so in doing so, everyone can then receive that personalized insight and support that, say, CEOs get from their executive coach, but without that CEO price tag. And so through transparent, intuitive experiences, we really work hard to make it easy to get deep insights about how we work, and then provide leaders with that information so they can really understand their people and then build strong teams and drive performance. And so with that said, I want to spend the next 2 or 3 minutes just sharing with you kind of 3 ways that we go about raising self-awareness and then using this insight to really transform employee development. So the first step in this journey is to really help people gain an insight into where their strengths and talents currently are. So this is speaking to the idea of you can't manage what you don't measure. And so leveraging the science of personality, we help people get a baseline understanding of their talents using very short, very scalable diagnostic tools. So these diagnostics provide accurate and scientific insights that really highlight our areas of strengths and risks, but then also explain and reveal how do these characteristics show up at work and impact our performance. And of course, we've known about the importance of personality from the scientific literature for many years, and personality assessments have been around for a very long time. Yet we're not capitalizing on their utility because the current way of doing things are expensive, boring, and inaccessible. That's why they're always confined to the top of the house. So our approach is to use machine learning to make these diagnostics, these personality assessments, super short while still retaining reliability and accuracy, while using human-centered design and great UI to provide a more engaging experience. This not only means that they can be readily scaled across the entire organization, it means everyone can gain a deep understanding and insight into their behaviors and learn how to change within a few minutes. And so once we've understood something about ourselves and we've collected that data from the diagnostics, we then go above and beyond the current practice of learning and development, which is this one-size-fits-all approach, because we know it just doesn't work. And so using this personality insight, we then generate personalized interventions and development journeys that really focus on the characteristics that are likely to have the biggest impact and matter most to this individual. Not only does this make a more streamlined, efficient, and effective approach to developing talent, but actually increases engagement because the content is completely bespoke and unique to that individual. And then the final step of this development journey, from understanding to development, the next step is to then leverage technology to provide a continuous stream of feedback that can really support change and growth over time. So to do this, we not only have to make sure that the feedback resonates and is intuitive, but it's delivered in a way that is concise and can be easily and quickly applied and digested so that people can start building on their talents, but then also get new feedback on how they're doing and get put in a new direction if their talents grow, change, and adapt. And so creating this dynamic feedback loop between insight and feedback, we can really put a virtual coach in everyone's pocket that can support change through micro nudges, a stream of relevant content, and engaging learning activities. And so I should say, so while we're collecting all this data and it's really helpful and transparent to the individual, we're still tackling that organizational understanding problem because organizations can access this data to really understand their people in new ways and really transform the way that they are doing their workforce planning and talent decision-making. And so to summarize them, insight is a force for change by first helping people understand their behavior, using this information to create personalized development journeys, and then create a continuous cycle of feedback to support lasting change. And so with that, I want to give you a flavor for how we achieve this process. And I invite you all to follow this link on the screen to complete your core drivers diagnostic. This super short tool will help you understand some of your areas of strengths and challenges and give you an insight and awareness into how you may show up at work. It only takes 5 minutes and you can complete on any device. And so with that, I just want to say thank you for your time and I look forward to hearing your feedback on the core drivers. Thank you.